Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
This is the city. Los Angeles, California. I work here. I'm a cop. It was Wednesday, June 17th. It was warm in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of robbery division. The boss is Captain Didion. My partner's Frank Smith. My name's Friday. We'd gotten a call that a doctor had been slugged in a downtown hotel. The assailant had escaped. We had to find him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
This is the city. Los Angeles, California. I work here. I'm a cop. It was Wednesday, June 17th. It was warm in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of robbery division. The boss is Captain Didion. My partner's Frank Smith. My name's Friday. We'd gotten a call that a doctor had been slugged in a downtown hotel. The assailant had escaped. We had to find him. 8:46 p.m. We reached the hotel at the corner of Pembroke and Columbia Streets. We talked with one of the officers in the radio unit that answered the call. He told us that his partner was out checking the neighborhood. We talked with the ambulance attendant, and he told us that the cut on the victim's head was not serious. The victim identified himself to us as Dr. Aaron R. Platt. We asked him what had happened.
That's hard to answer.
Sir?
It's hard to tell you what happened. I'm not too sure about it myself.
If you'd tell us what you do know, sir.
I received a call tonight that a woman was ill.
Who'd the call come from, Doctor?
It came through my call service.
What time was this, Doctor?
Well, it must have been about 7:45. My call service would have a record of it. You can get in touch with them.
You ever seen these people before?
No.
So you want to tell us what happened?
As I told you, I got a call from my service, gave me this address and the room number.
What'd your call service tell you?
Just said that a woman needed a physician. I came right over.
All right, would you go ahead?
Well, when I came into the hotel, I checked with the room clerk downstairs and asked about Mr. and Mrs. Allen. He told me they were in this room.
Allen, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's the name they gave me.
Mm-hmm.
I came up, knocked on the door. Mr. Allen opened it. I don't suppose that's his real name, do you?
Well, we'll check on it, Doctor.
Be a little silly to give the real name and then do a thing like this.
Yeah.
What happened after the man let you into the room?
Well, I told him who I was, and he said that his wife was ill.
Where was she?
Lying in the bed, all covered up. I went over to her and asked her what was wrong.
What'd she say?
Nothing. She moaned a little. Then her husband, I guess that's who he was, told me that it was her side. Said that she'd had a pain all evening.
Yeah.
He asked me if I thought it might be appendix. I told him there are a lot of other things that cause pain in the side beside appendix.
Mm-hmm.
I went over to the bed to take the woman's temperature. That's when the man locked the door.
Sir?
I heard this noise. I turned around and saw the man turning the night latch on the door. I asked him why he was doing that, and he told me he didn't want us to be disturbed. At the time, I thought it was a little strange, no reason to lock the door, but he had a reason. He had one.
Yeah.
After that, I went over to the woman again and reached out for the thermometer. All of a sudden, she jumped up out of bed, jumped at me. I turned around to ask what this was all about. And I saw the man. He had a gun standing right behind me, and I saw him start to swing the gun, and then... Well, that's the last I remember until I came to. I called the police, that's it.
You never saw these people before?
No. No, I remembered if I did.
Do you have any idea why they'd call you?
No. No, the man said something to the girl on the board of my call service. You can check with her. Oh, I wonder if I could have a cigarette.
Sure.
Thanks. Could I have my coat, please?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. You're welcome. Well, that's funny.
What's that, sir?
My lighter, it's gone. Solid gold, present from my wife. I'd hate to lose that. The top opens up when you spin the flint thing, you know.
Yes, sir. How about your other personal effects?
What was that?
Your other effects, Doctor. Your wallet, your money.
Gone. Gone, everything. The thieves, they robbed me. That's what they did. I don't mind the money, only $30, $40, but the card's my wallet. Rotten thieves. Look here.
What's that, sir?
My watch. They even took my watch. Automatic. It was a good one. My wife gave me that, too.
Can you give us a description of these articles?
Well, I certainly can. I've got the case and movement numbers at the watch in my office. I can give you that.
We'll want a complete description of the man and woman, too, Doctor.
Well, I gave one to the other officers.
Yes, sir, but we'd like to go over it with you.
Oh, all right. Say, wait a minute.
Yes, sir?
My bag, do you see it?
What's that, sir?
My doctor's bag. Must be in the room someplace, unless they took that, too.
Just sit still, Doctor. We'll look for it.
Joe, here it is.
I thought he wouldn't touch that, Doctor.
Oh, I want to see what's in it. Do you mind moving some of those things, please?
Sure.
Instruments are all there. That's what they took, all right. All of it.
What's that, Doctor?
Narcotics.
8:59 p.m. We got a complete description of the pair of suspects, and Frank and I called them into the office. R&I had no record of anyone by the name of Timothy Allen answering the description that we'd been given. 9:03 p.m. We talked to the desk clerk. He was unable to give us any information on the pair. He said that the couple had come in earlier that evening and had paid for the room in advance. He went on to say that they carried one piece of luggage. We looked at the registration card. It was signed with the name Mr. and Mrs. Timothy Allen and gave as an address St. Paul, Minnesota. The registration card was held as evidence to be checked by Don Meyer in handwriting. We called the crime lab, and a crew of men were sent out to go over the hotel room for possible physical evidence. 9:27 p.m. We went back to the office and got out a local broadcast and an APB on the pair of suspects. A radiogram was sent to the police department in St. Paul asking for information on the couple. Dr. Platt was asked to come to the office and go through the mug books. A call was put into Narcotics Division to see if the officers there had any information on the thieves. Officer Roxy Lucarelli said that he'd check their files to see if he could come up with any leads for us. In the meantime, the stats office had started to run on the M.O. used in the crime.
You got anything?
No, Roxy's going to check it. Says he's never heard of the man and woman. They're new to him.
Yeah. How about the numbers on the vials?
Yeah, there's a broadcast out on them. They'll be listed in tomorrow's bulletin. Dr. Copeland, anything?
No, we're still checking.
Well, if he doesn't find them, we can take him over to crime analysis. Maybe have a composite drawn up, huh?
Yeah.
Hot shot. I'll get it. I got it. Frank?
Yeah. What is it?
Hotel on West 7th.
Yeah.
Another doctor slugged and robbed. .15 p.m. We arrived at the scene of the latest beating. We talked to the victim, a Dr. Aubrey Baker. The story we got from him was substantially the same as the one Dr. Platt had given us. A call had been put out by a man who gave his name as Allen, saying that his wife needed immediate treatment. Upon the doctor's arrival, the door to the room had been locked, and the doctor had been beaten and robbed of his personal effects and supply of narcotics. The description the doctor was able to give us was the same as the one we'd gotten before. 10:47 p.m. We talked with the desk clerk at the hotel. The description he gave us of the Allen couple matched the one that we had. A check of the registration card showed that the handwriting was the same. We spent the rest of the night running down the leads we had. The stats office had come up with 4 possibles. They were checked out, but they netted us nothing. For the next 2 nights, Frank and I stayed in the field in the hopes of apprehending the pair of thieves. During that time, they hit 3 times. All of the victims were doctors. Each time, the entire supply of narcotics was taken. Monday, June 22nd, 10 p.m. Frank and I checked into the office. There was a message that Captain Didion wanted to see us.